The Queensland Labor Government will hand down its annual budget today, framed as a major pitch to voters ahead of the October election. Several pre-budget cost of living measures have already been announced, but the government says there's still plenty more to be revealed. Queensland political reporter Harry Clark has the details.
A round of applause reverberated from the caucus room as Premier Stephen Miles and Treasurer Cameron Dick arrived on the eve of Budget Day in Queensland. Mr Miles first as Premier and potentially his last as the government battles to win the October election while trailing significantly in the polls. A series of headline-grabbing cost of living announcements in recent weeks have made the budget lead-up seem like an election campaign. First, $1,000 energy rebates for every Queensland household, then a 6-month trial of 50-cent fares for every trip taken on public transport across the state. Over the weekend, a 20% discount on vehicle registration and $200 vouchers to help families cover the cost of children's sport. Queensland's opposition leader David Crisafulli has been widely criticised for taking a small target approach in the lead up to the election and virtually endorsing the government's budget before it's even been handed down. Mr Crisafulli has made it clear that his budget reply centrepiece will be an increase on the first home buyer's stamp duty concession threshold, which currently applies to properties worth $500,000. But the Miles government has tried to steal the opposition's thunder, announcing that it will do the same, increasing the threshold to homes worth $800,000.
Well, he didn't have a plan. He had a thought bubble. He twice announced that he'd think about increasing the threshold for stamp duty. Now, that is not a plan. What we announced yesterday was a plan to effectively abolish stamp duty for first home buyers up to $700,000, tapering off to $800,000. That's the kind of detail that you need to have a plan. You can't just say, oh, I'm thinking about changing a thing. That's not a plan.
Attention will be on costings of the government's ambitious Renewable Energy and Jobs Plan. An extra $26 billion has been committed to the program for the next 4 years, and the $12 billion price tag on its centrepiece pumped hydro project in North Queensland is expected to increase.